Welcome back to the third lesson of Scratch Code Space Tech. My name is Miss Adira from the Trenton Free Public Library, and today we are going to continue our Scratch Code lessons for space technology. Again, this book is available for checkout, and we also have books for scratch coding in robots and transportation. Okay, let's get into today's lesson. So far, we have set a rocket off to space with the force of thrust, moved our rocket around thanks to the amount of speed that was given to our thrusters, and now we're going to focus on gravity once again. Now we are going to open our scratch.mit.edu program, create a new space, and even though we'll be on Earth, the kitty still has to go. We've got dangerous experiments to do, kitty. Now we are going to click Choose Backdrop and then select the blue sky screen. Then we will switch over to our coding tab and create a variable we're going to name gravity. Now we have to create another variable. This one we'll name speed. We need these two variables because gravity pulls things down. Think about what happens if you drop a pencil you're holding. The computer needs to know how fast it should be pulling an object down as well, which is why we have speed. Now we have to have them act on something. We are going to create our own stick figures. Hover over the Add a Sprite option and choose the brush icon. Our first action will be to turn the color to black. Next, we are going to select the circle tool, make sure it is set to filled, and then create a circle. We want our stick figure to be nice and big, so make sure you make a large circle. Then select the line tool and set the thickness to 40. We need extra thick arms and legs. Make sure you give your stick figure a body. And if you'd like to add extra things onto your stick figure, now would be the time to freestyle with your choices. Now it's time to head back and code. We are going to add the event when green flag clicked. Next, we are going to add the set block from the looks category and set the size of the object to 20%. Next, we are going to set our variables gravity and speed to -9.8 and 0. Then we are going to take the go to X and Y block from the motion category and set X at 0 and Y at 150. Now, like the last lesson, we have to add a repeat block from the control category. We need the repeat until block. And then for the first variable inside of that block, we are going to add the touching color block from the sensing category. We are going to use the dropper tool at the bottom of the menu to pick the color of the ground on the background. Inside of the forever block, we are going to add the change block from the variable category and choose the variable speed from the drop-down menu. Inside of the bubble, we will add the division block from the operators category and add the variable gravity, then the number 50. Finally, we will add from the motion category, change Y by, and insert our speed variable. Now it's time to test our code. But we're not done yet. Now we are going to use the code we already created to give our stick figure a way to beat gravity and fly in the air. That's right, we are going to give our stick figure a jetpack. In order to do this, we have to go back to the Costumes tab and draw a jetpack onto our stick figure. We are going to set the rectangle tool to filled and draw 3 rectangles, 1 across and 2 down on the stick figure's body. If you'd like, you can draw a jumpsuit for your stick figure here by selecting the line tool and drawing over their body in whatever color you'd like. Next, we are going to duplicate the first costume 2 times for 3 costumes total. Then, like with the rocket ship, we are going to use the brush tool to draw flames coming out of the bottoms of the jetpack, one side for each costume. We are going to go back to our code tab and start coding so our stick figure can take off in their jetpack. From the Advanced category, select the button when key pressed and set it to left arrow. Underneath, add the block switch costume to and set it to costume 2. Then add the turn right button and set it to 2 degrees. Lastly, add the variable block change button and set the variable to speed and insert the number 2. We are going to do the same code again, but this time switch around the code for right arrow key, costume 3, and make sure to turn it to the left. Now we are going to edit our original code to make sure it is compatible with our Jetpack. We are going to replace our repeat until block with a forever block. And the first block inside of the forever block is going to be switch costume to costume 1. Move both change blocks back to underneath the switch costume block. Next, we are going to add another change block. This one is change X by. From the motion category. And fill in the hole with the subtraction operator. We are going to set the subtraction to direction minus 90. Then we are going to add an if block inside of the forever block. In the first hole, we are going to add a touching block and set it to edge. Our then will be the variable category set block with the variable set to speed and the amount set to 0. And it's time to test.